Welcome, Summoner, to another episode of GamingBantz.
Hello, Summoner. This is Zorn, Mephidine, and Wolf here.
Say hello, Wolf.
Hey, babies.
Today we're going to be reviewing the Minotauros.
If only looks could kill.
The mighty or not so mighty Minotaur, you decide. So let's start with the weakest first. We'll go through the wind and water.
They're actually the most similar.
So the first skill, Headbutt. Attacks with the horns and provokes for one turn with a 50% chance. So this move's great for fighting against shield users such as Chloe, the dreaded Runa.
But you have to have a fast Minotaur.
Yes, you do. Yes, you want to make sure they're fast. So speed substats probably.
If only looks could kill.
Again.
Instead of speed.
Oh yes. If only. So for the runes for this guy, fuck you.
Alright, skill 2.
Skill 2.
Skill it, brah.
Skill number 2, Slaughter. Attacks with the axe and recovers by 25% of the enemy's max HP if the enemy dies. So that's not a very good move.
Let me take you to my slaughterhouse.
Let's be honest, this guy ain't going to be killing people anytime
Let's
soon.
be honest, he's going to be dead before he'll even get turn 1.
So true.
Skill 3.
Skill 3. Lord of Labyrinthos, passive. Increases resistance by 50% and increases the receiving recovery amount by 50%. Oh my god!
You got a healing team, because that's great synergy.
I think I'd like to be locked in a labyrinth for this kitten.
That's a 60-second review. Let's move on.
So yeah, for that guy you don't need to worry about resistance, he's already maxed out for that.
We'll cover the water first before doing runes because they are practically the same rune set.
They are practically or exactly the same. You decide, Summoner. So this guy's skills, he has the same first skill, Headbutt. Moving on, same second skill, Slaughter. And his final move,
I'm
Stab.
going to stab you with my axe.
Yeah. Do you stab with an axe? I guess you could if from the little point.
No, but there isn't a point. It's blunt. That's blunt force trauma, baby.
Blunt force rectal trauma coming at you from the Minotauros.
Maybe he stabs you with his backwards horns.
Or tilts his head sideways and stabs you softly. So stab attacks the enemy's weak spot with an axe and disturbs HP recovery for 2 turns. Recovers by 25% of the enemy's max HP if the enemy dies. So that's...
Again, I don't think he'll be killing anyone to make benefit.
Can you think of a use for that?
Food.
Bow. Yeah.
So where's they stab him at the weak spot? Up the ass?
Let's go to his runes quickly.
In prison, you'd see that coming from a mile away.
So for this guy's runes, you probably want to go for Fatal and Energy. And you want to go for HP percentage on whatever, attack percentage.
Or you go full energy with HP percent, and attack percent.
Yeah. And I
Both the water and the wind share that build.
can't think of anything else you could use on this build, can you guys? Can you think of any crazy offhanded builds?
Crazy off-handed build moment.
Well, there's nothing that actually stands out to me. That's the question.
Yeah, there's not, is there? I mean, you could you really spec him for Rage Blade? No, probably not. He wouldn't be very good with that. Let's move on to the next one.
The next one is the best out of the 3 basic elements.
The Fire Minotaur. And this one I actually did raise up to a 5-star and spec'd him out, and I found him pretty useful actually.
Also the hardest to get, bar the black and white.
Yeah. You'll know if you watched the previous videos from my pain and when everyone got one of these and I missed out. So his first move, Headbutt, is the same as usual. His second move, Chop, attacks with an axe, increases your attack gauge by 50% if you get a critical hit.
So this is where it opens up to a lot of the rune builds.
And you definitely want to make sure you get crit on this guy, whether you get it innately or if you get blade runes and do it that way. So his third move, Push.
Let me push you, enemy.
Yeah.
I can see how that works in a prison context too. First he's gonna stab him, then he's gonna push him.
Then he's going to delicately hit him with his backwards horns.
He's gonna ram him.
So his third move, runs towards the enemy to attack and removes up to 2 beneficial effects, stuns the enemy for 1 turn when you get a critical hit. So yeah, again, you know, he's a pretty good guy, got some good moves. I can imagine him being really useful against Renas actually, without removing up to 2 beneficial effects. That's going to definitely hit their shield.
Definitely.
It's a bit of a crit tease.
He is a bit of a critic to use. So for the runes,
Recommend Rage Blade with speed on 2, crit on 4, and attack percent on 6.
or 4 blade and 2 energy, speed on 2, crit rate on 4, HP on 6. And if you want to go really crazy like Zorn, then I went Vampire Blade, and I made him a bit of a tank with 6-star runes.
It's a homebrew there, boys.
Here's a homebrew. I was smashing up Chloe's and Archangels and everything. So, moving on to the next Minotaur, which
Smashing up 6-star monsters.
I always smash up 6-star monsters, I'm Zorn. So for the next one, Methadine unfortunately doesn't have this one, but I do, because I've got it on a second account.
Yeah, sorry I could not provide you today.
So his first move,
But that's the same move as usual, so we'll skip that.
Yeah.
Summoner's War, rehashing moves, making our job easier since 2014.
attacks.
It's the same as the fire, but different from the wind and the water.
Mm.
It's more of a critical build.
So again, you want to run Blade on this guy. So for move 3, which is his most useful move, and it's actually his passive, he recovers by 10% every turn, and that's HP, and your attack speed increases as your HP decreases.
So he actually seems like the best one.
He's the most viable one, and also the most customizable in my opinion.
And he looks cool to boot.
Yes, he does. He looks almost as good as a light Chimera. So
See, when he gets awakened, he gets his little bit of a
Substitute.
gimp mask.
he is my substitute.
Or is that Magneto?
Don't know, I see a bit of Bane in there as well. Oh, hello, I'm a Minotaur.
A 5-star Minotaur!
Come and sit on Daddy's knee, and we can summon all day.
Especially children!
So for the runes, you want to go, let's start with Vampire and Blade, just like my last crazy build. And you could go Nemesis and Blade to complement his synergy with the...
The HP loss.
yeah. Yeah.
And the increase, which increases his speed, that's his passive.
Mm-hmm. Or you can go bog standard Swift Blade, that's probably the most recommended one. You want this guy to go fast because you want him to strip their shield. Well, not strip it, you want him to stop them using their shield. And you could also go 2 Nemesis, 2 Blade and 2 Energy, and you know, really mix it up there.
That's our crazy build for today.
Yes, that's the crazy one for this guy. So the Dark Minotaur,
Saving the worst for last.
I wouldn't say he's the worst though, I'd say he's probably
So
second
he's
best.
not the worst, but
I'd say it was handicapped.
there's a problem with his third skill that we're going to find out.
Let's go through it. Headbutt's the same as usual, yeah. Slaughter, that's a unique one that is. Attacks with an axe and recovers by 25%.
Oh wait, no, is that the same as the wind and the water?
Yes.
Oh, it is, isn't it? Not a very good move, that one.
See, this third one has a downside to it. You won't be able to receive any beneficial effects during battle, which is an automatic effect, so...
Yeah. So he increases your attack power by 20% and also increases... also his attack power increases additionally as your HP decreases.
It's like he's got a private Megan on his back.
So he's a very good attack monster, I guess, but he's a HP. So
I guess he's very situational.
situational's a good one, yeah.
Yeah, without discrediting them entirely.
So for runes, you probably want to go Fatal and Blade. I'm trying to think what else you could use on him. I suppose you could go Rage Blade or Fatal Energy.
Anything with high damage.
Even
Fatal Nemesis synergizes with his passive, so you can get faster power in attack and speed. And that about covers it for this guy.
what is the reason you got exiled, my friend?
So,
And to finish off, let's comment on the looks of the monster.
yes, let's do that.
Basically, quite broad, if you like your giant-sized monsters.
Squat.
Squat. He's not short though, he's a big monster, alright? I think they look pretty damn cool myself. I love the fact that when they're awake and they get the helmet, completely makes the look...
Let's give him a little demo of everyone awaken in a minute.
Yes, let's do that. I give this guy 2 thumbs up.
I give this guy 2 chops out of 10.
I give him 2 Rad Raiders out of 4.
I give him 2 beast monks out of 4.
He looks like a lucha libre.
That's what big badass Lucha Libre motherfucker.
Looks like he's got an executioner's mask, ready to chop some heads off.
Looks like stab isn't as useless as you thought.
If only looks could kill. So thank you guys, hope you enjoyed this video of the Minotauros. We'll be doing many more reviews in the coming weeks. And we're still plugging away on that rap. We're going to be getting some live footage in there for you guys. Should be a laugh. Yep, stay tuned. If you haven't watched any of the older videos and you're tuning in for the first time, watch all the older stuff. Trust me, it's funny.
This has been Zorn, Mephidine, and Wolf.
Goodbye, Summoner.
Goodbye, Summoner.
And holy crap, that axe just got bigger.
See you later, Summoner. So guys, while you're listening to this lovely melody composed by us, I just wanted to add some filler to stretch out the video. Nah, I'm just kidding. We'd like you all to comment more because it's always fun reading what you guys have to say about the builds. If you think there's any other builds we could have added, then just drop them in the comments below. And yeah, that's about it guys. Thank you very much. Like, comment, subscribe. Peace out.